Hey, it's that time again. It's time to get together and talk about glass. How's everybody doing this beautiful Tuesday evening? It's a lovely 70 degrees in Houston, in the Houston area. I'm in a small suburb of Houston, and it's been a good day. Unlike last Tuesday, my poor guest, she had to like pep me up, but today I'm doing good, y'all. Oh, I need to lower my volume. There we go. So just waiting for people to come on in and let's do this. I have a couple of pieces to show. One I'm going to have to show on my phone because it's huge. And the other is more of an educational piece I'd like for us to all learn. Okay, Noel, our guest, will be right in a bit. She's going to bring something in from her car. And I just want to say thank you again for those who will watch in the future. I hope you learned something. I hope you have a good time watching. And in the future, uh, maybe you'll be my guest. I'm always looking for a guest to share the panel with me. And I know people's schedules are busy, and you might think I don't have anything to add, but you do. Because as long as you like glass, hi, Yvonne! As long as you have a thing for glass and you like it, that it's pretty, that's all we need to know so that we can then learn from each other, and people in the audience will pitch in and tell us more about what we're looking at and maybe it might sell for. So, hey, Yvonne, how's your day been? Notice anything different? Oh. And in the future, if Jesse watches, I'm wearing one of your creations. I thought it went perfect with this blouse. Thank you, Jesse. Good. You had a good day? Good. Well, let me see. What can I say? Again, just here to talk about, you got your hair done. Not just done, chopped off. I got it cut down to the nub almost. I haven't had it like this since 2014 is what I saw on my phone. And my gray now looks like highlights. So I'm so pleased with it. This morning when I was shampooing, I just put a little circle and it lathered up. Thank you, Yvonne. So, Noel, just maybe raise your hand when you're ready. And all right, I'm going to bring her on and let's chat about glass.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi,
Noel. I see my girl Yvonne's hanging out in the chat. She came down to see the riffraff. That'd be me, not you. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's see. Who else is in here?
Well, so far, I think I only see Yvonne, and there might be a couple other people, but they haven't said hello on the chat. But
Are they lurking?
I used to lurk all the time for like a year. I watched.
Ashley, you haven't thumbed up yourself. What's wrong with you?
I never do that.
Oh. You're supposed to be your first thumbs up. How do you expect other people to give you a thumbs up if you can't give yourself a thumbs up?
I just think that's so self-aggrandizing, and I can't do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Hello, everybody. Evan. This is a new person to me.
That is Amy.
Oh, hi, Amy. Evan Owen. Nice logo, or what do you call it? Avatar. Hi, Amy. Let me change it. Hi, Amy.
You wouldn't know. I'm giving her away.
Oh, some people like to hide behind their thing, but
she doesn't get to hide when she's somewhere that I know her.
Ah, very good. Oh, well, Noel was telling me before y'all came on, before we started, that she did a quick trip to the thrift, and she came away a winner. So, oh my goodness, she's going to show us what she just happened to pick up.
And I filmed it too, so stay tuned to my channel to see my Tupperware haul. No, I'm just joking. I couldn't help myself. All right, here's a bolo for all of you that came in early. This is a vintage restaurant ware cup, and it is made by Coors Manufacturing. Let me find one that has a better logo on the bottom of it. Of course, it's not going to be the one that I want. Let's see if this one has it.
All Yvonne, right. Why are you saying congrats about finding a score? Just wait.
All right. These are the colors that I found them in. I only got 2 brown ones. I've never seen this color before. It's a burgundy, a mauve color. Now, these were featured in the diner on Pike's Place, Pike's Peak, whatever it's called. I knew what they were because I bought 6 of them 2 years ago. I think I have one left. And I have consistently sold them for $110 a piece every time.
Wow.
I think I have it listed for $109. Anyway, these are made by they're chef's wear. There's the bottom of it. And they all have a different look to them, depending on where they were made and who made them. My camera is.
So what does it say on the bottom?
Chef's wear.
Chef's wear. Okay.
This one you can't see as well because it's been around for a while, right? There you go.
Uh-huh.
Coors Manufacturing. You're picking up pine cones in the dark, Kathy. Kathy and her pine cones. Anyway, I was showing y'all in my video that I'm going to put out tonight these other glasses, and then I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. So I cut the video and I went to go use the bathroom, and I came right back to the same place so that I could start my video back up, right? And I literally, you will hear me gasp. OMG. Anyway, so there you go. I walked out of that. Hi, Stacy. With catitude. I like that. I walked out of that store with 26 mugs.
Woo!
22
in the hutch
of these magazines, Silverama, a vintage satin, I think it's silk actually, handmade quilt, made in Japan Guernsey cow creamer.
Oh, cute.
2 vintage discontinued Bath and Body Works that both sell for over $50. Feel like I got something else. Oh, and 2 bisque little kissing angels so that somebody can paint them. And I walked out of there for 93. What did I walk out of there for?
Yeah, but with 26 cups, that'll go for about 100. Woo!
Look at you guys. Where is it? $93.39.
Oh my gosh. You know, those cups, I mean, I know I haven't been around the block that much.
About fainted.
Even looking at them, I wouldn't have known. So, wow. Talk about a bolo.
And I guess they're glass, so it's not a bad thing we're talking about them, right?
Yes.
They're glass.
Ooh-wee. You giggled the whole way home, huh?
I just literally, wait till you guys see the video. And then the 2 brown ones and the burgundy one, they weren't on the same shelf. Oh no, they were not. And I had to go, and I couldn't use the bathroom there because somebody had tortured the bathroom apparently.
Oh.
And so they had it shut down. So, I mean, I'm telling you guys, let me just say, after I loaded them all in, and then I walked down through the rest of the mugs, and then I came around the corner, and they had this whole shelf, long shelf set up, and they do themes. And I literally looked up, and there's the brown, and the 2 brown ones and the burgundy ones, and I go, Do I need any more glass? This is probably not. This is all listed, by the way.
You already listed it?
No. Oh, that's
Oh,
only
the behind you. I see
that'll
what you
only
mean.
take me about 20 minutes to list because I already have a listing for it. I
That's
just need
right.
to go in and copy my listing and take new photos.
Wow.
That makes it even better.
Yeah. Repeat. Hi, Fella Milk.
Hello, hello. Anyway, Sandy's like, oh my gosh.
I know, right, Sandy? We can't even remember our own name, and you remember details like. But that's what these shows are for, to get it in our conscience, and that way we'll remember.
I'm almost 100% sure this is silk. $4.99, and it's all hand done. Can you see the stitches?
Oh my gosh. Bring it in closer so we can relish. Yeah. And let's see the border again, the pretty satin border, or
I'm sure it's silk. It feels like silk.
silk.
Here's another way you know it was hand done. When they did the border, it didn't work out as well for them as they thought it was gonna, so they zigzagged it. Or somebody fixed it. But
how old do you think that is?
I'm almost my mom. I come from a quilting family, so I know this stuff. I'm not somebody who just Googles shit. Sorry, stuff. Oh man, I gotta watch myself. I'm not somebody who just Googles stuff. This was made for somebody, like a wedding quilt.
And are those initials in the middle or what?
Oh, TLP, and they're hand done. It's actually stamped.
It's beautiful. Oh man, that countryside on the back is like,
isn't
like
that
fantasy?
So that's another reason why I think it's silk, because it's Asian.
What are you figuring you're going to list it for?
Probably $199.
Oh,
at least. That doesn't mean I'll get that.
No, but I mean, you got to put it up there, and if somebody falls in love, they will, and if not, you'll still make because you only paid $4, right?
$4.99. Are you kidding me? I was just looking for a blanket to lay in the cart to lay all those glasses on.
Oh, look at you. It was for all those cups. Okay.
And I was like, I'll take that. I'll take that. It needs to be cleaned. I'll clean it myself. I don't trust dry cleaners.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that person. And that stuff's not that hard to clean, you guys. I know a lot of people are scared to do that.
Hand wash it or what? Or
I'll hand wash it.
Okay.
I'll soak it overnight in the bathtub because I see a few small stains on it, which may or may not come out. I honestly really don't care.
But for the age of it, it's to be expected.
Yep. And somebody may buy it just for the fabric. A lot of people will do that. You can put your beautiful face on the screen.
Oh. I'm
telling you guys, she's trying to creep you out by just showing me.
No, I forget. I'm looking at a little bitty screen on my laptop, so I haven't learned how to make it big.
And I like your hair.
Looking at my phone, it's easier to. Yeah. Anywho.
So what do you got?
Well, okay. The big thing, we went to this garage sale. It was around 1:00, and my husband and I had been all morning looking for stuff, and we were hungry. Ooh. And then my husband sees a little sign, and he goes, "You want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, one more." Well, the people were at the end of the day, and they were yes, Lynn, I got it all chopped off. Doesn't she look
cute? She's so cute.
I got it chopped off.
I miss you. We were like Dom, the OGs, and when Dom Primetime Treasure started all of his.
Yeah, the fangirls
and all of that. That's right. Mm-hmm. We were before the fangirls. Sorry to the fangirls. I don't even know who they are.
I don't either.
And I don't know who started that, and Esme and I used to have the best time chit-chatting back and forth in the chat, and then we became friends, and
Yeah,
And
and I try to watch your Thursday shows or Tuesday, whenever they are, but they're so late, and
you
I'm
go,
in bed by 8. Okay.
they're not late. You're just getting old.
No, I've always been early to bed.
But you get up early, don't you?
Yeah, 5.
Well, there you go. So, I mean, the nice thing about that is you can play them back anytime you want to, and just
Yes, exactly.
shut me off when you get sick of it.
Oh, no, 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 no. Hi, Harry.
Harry,
I know. Harry made it in. Whoa, have you seen Harry's latest video? He bought over 100 teacups, and he was educating us on like Ainsley or Ains
Ainsley,
something.
Ainsley.
And it's gonna pay off all the other cups. Woo, wait. Good video.
Harry, where's my milk jugs that you promised me a year ago? You're in so much trouble. He sent me a really, really cool one. He sent me the neatest one I've ever owned myself. It's mine. It's not for sale. But then he tortured me. he got
that
to
he's
go.
gonna send you another one.
He got a whole bunch of them, and I hounded him for a while, and then I just left him alone because I figured he had other things to do. No, but
Yes.
he got to go to an old dairy, and this guy was just getting rid of all of them, and I was just like,
Wow. Yeah.
because I'm a dairy farmer. I'm a dairy
Uh-huh.
farmer's daughter, and I'm a dairy farmer, and there's not. Yes, he sent me a baby face. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. My sister's very jealous of it. She's not very jealous of anything that I have, but she's jealous of my milk jug. That's hilarious.
If it's glass, bring it on.
My parents, my 3 older siblings, there's 5 of us. I'm number 4. My parents ran a dairy farm for a guy by the name of Weinberg, and it was called Weinberg Farms. Now Weinberg was very well off, and he owned the Portland Raceway for the horses. His daughter owns it now. And he thought my dad apparently was the neatest thing since sliced bread. Hey, Bartomania, how goes it?
Hey, Travis.
And my mom and him ran Weinberg Farms for quite a few years. Well, let's see. I'm the 4th. I was born in Corvallis, Oregon, because they moved down to Oregon, Corvallis, because my dad had to finish his master's degree, and Weinberg loved my dad. And so then I think my mom said that he never quite finished his degree. He had 1 paper to write or something like that, but they were given a major opportunity to do that. But while they were down there, my dad ran the dairy for Oregon State University.
Woo!
So anyway, so I was the only one of us 5 kids that was born in Oregon. So apparently that's why I'm so much different than the rest of them. I don't know. Anyway, and then we moved up to, I turned 1 in May. We moved into the farm that we sold this year in September, something like that. So I'm 55. We lived there for 54 years.
Is that where you just moved from?
Yep.
And the pear trees, what are you going to do now?
I have all kinds of stuff planted, but
Okay.
they let me come and pick fruit.
Ooh,
and
nice.
So I have enough quince for, I had enough quince for 3 boxes to sell. I sold 1. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to take the listing down here pretty soon, because you really need to keep it cold in a fridge or in a cold area. Anyway, so.
Well, let me get back to my story.
Yes, tell us your story.
So, this family said, well, we're about to close, so find what you want. And so I was like finding something, and it's Lori. Hi, Lori. She really is a singer. I didn't know that.
Doesn't surprise me.
She's a professional singer, and I would pick up something and she'd say $1. I was like, okay, that's what I was thinking. And then something else, $2. Okay, that's what. So
you weren't riding your motorcycle that day, were you?
No, of course not. Not for garage sales. We only go to the flea market on the motorcycle.
Okay.
So So I think she liked us and all, and they said, buy it all, and then we're like, yeah, right, because I was thinking, I was looking around. It's gonna be like 500 if they want everything. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. So we kept picking and picking. We were at $60, and then we found something else, and we were, and they said, come on, take it all for $85. And my husband and I were like, $85?
What's your garage look like?
We were already at $60 with a few things. And we said, can we make it 100 just so we don't feel so bad? And they're like, sure. Oh my gosh, my husband and I have never, ever, ever had anything like this happen to us before. This was thrown in. Let me do it. Just me. I don't know if y'all can see.
No, you gotta take the comment off the screen.
Oh, okay. Thank you. This chandelier right here, this can go for $200-300 on eBay. She gave it to us.
I have 2 videos on lamps,
She gave it to us. She gave us so much. Yes, my garage is full. I know. And we had to do 2 trips, and he has a big truck, and we filled it up to the rim, went home, which we were about 30 minutes away. Then we went back and filled it up again, and they had put more stuff in our pile. I so blessed. And and the lady said, well, we're Lutherans and we feel like we need to pass the blessing on. And we're like, well, thank you, because we are blessed. And one day we're going to do this full time when we retire, but not right now. So this is a taste of it. Oh my gosh, we were so tired by the end, because I had to separate it by what I wanted to keep for me, what I want to sell on Macari, what I want to sell on Whatnot, and what I want to do in a garage sale. So
I'll tell you what, I will never, never, never forget Esme's garage was driving her nuts. So she decided she was going to clean it. She did a whole video on it. And her husband had stuff out there.
Most of it.
And she had stuff out there. And it was frustrating. I never laughed so much in my entire life. You make me giggle.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
And now you hoarder.
I told Ricky, I said, we're going to become hoarders this way. We got to sell, because there was so much beautiful stuff from like Pier Imports or Pier One.
Pier One Imports is very collectible because there are no more.
Yeah, World Bazaar, Kirkland's, those kind of stores. And oh my gosh.
Hey, that's a really cute necklace you got on there.
Hey, this is a Jessie original.
Is my girl, yes, Jessie.
Jessie Bellflower. Yeah, she made this, and I never get to wear it, so I said I'm gonna wear it tonight.
She and her daughter made me a jacket. They took it's
crochet things.
It's a denim jacket. Did you see her post a couple of days ago where she had all the chickens on her pants?
The chicken. I don't remember that.
Go watch her reels. I found this bag of little hand crocheted chickens. Like they probably would have had. They had a spot in them, so like you could have put an egg in them and put them in baskets and stuff like. You know what I mean? I think that's what they were for. Anyway, I was gonna do something with them, and then I thought, no, the best person to send these to is Jessie. So I will get a whole bunch of little things like that I know she loves. I'll just send her a box randomly here and there. If you ever get a message from me on Instagram that says incoming with a bunch of numbers, you're getting a box, and that's the tracking number.
Well, on that video with all the teacups, Harry had the teacups laid out on his table, on the railing, on the floor. I mean, he had teacups coming out of his ears.
I bet. Did you go into yard sale overtime? I'm gonna watch that tonight while I'm listening.
Every time he says it, I say it out loud with him too.
I love you, Harry. One of my favorite people. Don't tell anybody I said that. I'll deny it.
And then he's like, with real low key, I'm so gleeful. This is the greatest.
So then after he does that, he has to do a 2-hour live show at night.
Oh, okay.
I never catch anybody anymore because it's like I'm trying to get my house remodeled. My son just got back from California, thank God. Because now it's like I truly don't have any major responsibilities other than me.
Okay.
It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Well, you've earned it.
It's the weirdest feeling to know that I can just get in my car and go somewhere and not have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Take into account another person.
Not that I don't love my grandson and my kids. I do, but I guess it's my turn now, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
Do you want to show? I'm gonna show you. Let me pull it up first.
My husband reminded me I didn't take the camera off me. Ugh.
That's all right.
I tell you,
I like looking at you. You have an amazing smile.
Aww.
Okay. Let me pull
now you're gonna be solo. Ha ha.
I bought. Okay. So here's the deal. We all know that I have more stuff than anybody needs to have.
That's right.
Just putting that out there. Nobody needs to shame me. I know where I am, where I'm standing at. I have no business whatsoever to go to any more sales or anything, but don't stop me now.
No, not at all. You do it.
So I decided, I got my car back. There was some recall on some part on the calipers on the back brakes. And it squeaked every time I hit a bump on the road and it was driving me. I'm already there. I don't need any help from squeaky tires and stuff. Anyway, so I got it back and I was kind of feeling kind of grumpy this morning. So I decided I'm going to go to Retails. I haven't been there in a long time. It's a thrift store that is everybody's volunteers. Nobody's paid. Everybody that works there is a volunteer. Everything that is there is donated, and all of the money goes to the Humane Society of Washington and Oregon. So it's one of my favorite places to go. If any of you guys follow Laura Caldwell, Left Coast Revivals, it's one of her favorite places to go, and she finds all kinds of amazing stuff there. What's Harry doing? I sell 4 things, I pick up 10, so hoarder stock. Oh, that's hilarious. Dynasty Gallery. I gotta look this up. I want to give you guys the right prices.
Something you picked up today?
I did. I comped it in the store because there was a little more money than I'm cheap. Or is it thrifty? Or is it I'm cheap.
Me too. Okay.
I'll pay up for stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
I will pay up for stuff. But people give me stuff. Most of my problem is other people giving me stuff. I'm that person. We have plenty for a rainy day.
Frugal. I like that.
Thanks, Yvonne. She's laughing at me so hard right now. It's not funny. I love going to the bins. I haven't been to the bins, and I'm going to say whenever my last bin video was, that was the last time I was at the bins. That's probably my most favorite place to go because I can just go and I can sort through stuff and I talk to myself and I have a grand old time. And nobody bothers me because I'm some weird old lady talking to myself, digging through the bins. Usually I grab my camera. And as my mom said, I'll talk to anybody. She used to be scared when I was little that someone would take me away. And I think maybe she was thinking she wished somebody would take me away. Anyway, so I decided to go in and see what kind of glass I could find to bring on the show. Not that I don't have plenty, because I do, but it was just kind of one of those little things. So I'll put out a video later tonight. You'll be in bed already, but you can watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
So I kind of wandered through and I came around the corner and I saw this. It's huge. You see that?
Uh-huh. It's the size of your face.
It is a jellyfish paperweight.
Oh.
It is literally, I think it's 9 inches.
Oh my gosh. It looks like it's in suspended animation.
Just wait. There's more.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I couldn't believe it was sitting there, to tell you the honest truth.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if Christy's watching. She's a sea animal lover.
It is 6.5 inches tall. This sucker is heavy. I don't know what it weighs, but I can guarantee
that can't be a real jellyfish. It would have disintegrated.
This is 4.5 pounds. Who
Dang,
needs a gun or a baseball bat? Just keep this in your cup holder.
No, it's too pretty to use for any.
Then I saw this one.
Oh my goodness! Somebody donated
this one.
Oh my gosh! That pink one is cute. Somebody donated their collection. Like I said,
but there was another one.
Mermaid likes, and I am jelly for your jellies.
There was another one, but it had Alaska printed on the back of it. I mean, and it didn't have any markings on the bottom of them. Now, this one doesn't have a marking on the bottom of it either, but I'm pretty sure that it is. See, this one is a plastic coating, and I don't know if it's going to show because my camera.
But did you hear my question? Are those real jellyfish?
No. These are
okay.
These are,
I didn't think so. I would have thought it would disintegrate.
No. Well, I don't think they would disintegrate. Anyway, this big one was $14.
That's worth it. I've never seen.
So I was like, it's worth it depending on the brand. No, they're not. You cannot. It's and or for reselling. And or if it's something you want for yourself, right? Okay. Well, I try not to keep for myself because
I know.
I hate more than anything. I hate to dust. And did you know that 99% of the dust in your bathroom comes from your toilet paper?
Oh, no way. I thought it was from the air filter thing. Harry says, bang, bang.
Bang, bang. So I stopped the video because I said, I'm going to look these suckers up. And some of these go for $100 and some a piece, the bigger ones. They even have, here, there's a clear one. They call it a white glow. I wonder if it does glow. I'm not going to be able to.
What's the name of the brands? Because you said it depends.
I wonder if they do glow. I'm not going to be. It is Dynasty Gallery. That's the name of the brand.
Dynasty Gallery, people.
Jellyfish paperweight. And there's an art glass one by Dynasty Gallery listed, not sold right now, for $255.
Ooh, what color is the jellyfish?
It's kind of a white with a little bit of amber in it. It looks like, but they're all over the place in prices. So I paid $14.99 for that one, $8.99 for the pink one, and $8.99 for the clear one, and $7.99 for the pink one. And what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna lot them all together. I would think
so. I think you'll get,
because they're made by the same company.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, anyway. Wow. Man, you find stuff that nobody else.
The ones that have the Millefiore in them, those are usually Murano. I have one right here, as a matter of fact. Let me move that. This is all my listed stuff. Two, actually.
Man, I gotta show Harry's comment. Bang, bang. That is just.
This one is listed, and see how it has the little The little it'll clear up here in a minute. Maybe.
Oh.
See those little Milla Fiore. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but you get they're rods. They're different rods, and they bring them in from the bottom. Ooh. And then this one is by. Ooh. I didn't pay anything for these two, by the way, you guys. This one is Seaport Group. So this one's fairly decent size too.
It's a jellyfish too?
Nope, it's just
a paperweight.
It's just suspended. These are inside and they're swirled. Spock's back.
Yes.
So you guys keep your eyes. Here's the problem that I have, and I don't know how many you guys problems you have when I go to an estate sale, because I have a photographic memory. I will see the stuff that other people show, and I don't forget it.
Oh, okay. I do.
That's not always a good thing. Okay, I just want you guys to know that, because that just means I'm going to buy more crap because I know what it's worth. So it's painful because it's hard to walk through a thrift store. I can go in every section and find something.
Sandy said she told her dad she needed some digital calipers. I don't know what that is. And he said, you're going to sell, not measure.
Sandy, I'm going to sell. These are digital calipers, and every single one of you needs a pair of them. These are cheap. These came from Harbor Freight. I think I paid $10 for them. What do you do with them?
I don't know.
I'll show you.
Okay.
You turn them on, and you can choose inches or you can choose millimeters. You can measure. Let's use the cow here. You got a hole you want to measure. You turn this thing upside down. See how this goes? See the small teeth? The small teeth, you can go right inside here, and you can get the measurement, and it's going to tell you that's
fancy.
The opening is 2.57 inches.
Oh.
And do you want to know how wide the cow is? Then you take your thing and you go like this.
Oh.
And it's going to tell you that the cow is 1.88 inches. Do you want to know how tall this thing is? This one's a 6-inch one, so that's as big as it goes.
How big is the horn?
So this one is 4.57 inches long, so 4.5 inches long, and it is 3 inches wide.
Apparently, I'm the only person who doesn't know what a caliper is.
No, a lot of people don't know what calipers are. I was a welding inspector for years, and I worked at Freightliner. And how big is the horn?
I'm just kidding.
It's 0.37 inches wide.
I thought so. That's what
I have calipers that are several $100s worth that were my personal tools. But this right here, you guys, they have them. They come in 6 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, and you'll get an extra battery with them. I'm telling you right now, I will use them in my photos of things.
Oh, okay. So that's a digital because it gives you a readout?
Yeah, because it's right there on the screen. And then, you just turn it off and shut them. And yep, fine. She uses hers almost every day. So yeah, there's lots of, it's so much quicker and easier than, so many things you just can't measure. Yep. I have them. Dude, I got one taped to my desk right here. Look at right here.
Okay. It's Misha.
Hey, Misha. So anyway, all right, come on, you got more stuff. Let's see.
Well, the only other thing that I wanted to kind of say was, okay, I saw a deal and I bought it, but now I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to sell it online. I bought. There was this guy who he said he was doing storage lockers and he had a big garage sale and he had a whole bunch of milk glass. Ugh,
Yeah.
it's hard to show, but it's got a little circle thing for the cup, and
So
then
they're the luncheon plates.
okay, and there was just a bunch, and I said how much, and he said $10. I said great, so I bought them. That makes it about a quarter each because there was 20 plates and 24 cups, and 2 of them have chips, but other than that, but they weigh 2 pounds. This right here,
You're probably gonna have a really hard time getting rid of those because even the luncheon plate sets that are colorful and all in their boxes, you know, all that stuff, they're hard to get rid of. But you and Lori were talking about the punch bowl sets last week.
yes, we were wondering if that's a good thing to do. Punch bowl for replacements, we were thinking.
My friend Jan, Antiques from Karen, Janet, she's in New York. She's about done cleaning out her mom's estate. She had a bunch of punch bowls and stuff, and she goes, "What do I do with these?" And I go, "Honestly," and she goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Get rid of them. You're just gonna lug them around. Your mom lugged them around." I said, "I'm not telling you to throw them away. Take them, donate them, or do whatever you want to, but you're probably not going to sell them." I said, "Unless." Now, any of you that know me, I never sleep. Look.
No, I don't know when you do.
I said, "I wonder," and I typed into Google, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if it'll come up. I typed into Google. Here we go. Stunning large. Here we go.
I just, when he said $10,
listen.
I couldn't say no. $10.
Can we share? Can I share my screen?
I don't know how to. How do I let you?
Hang on. I'm gonna see if it will. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you.
I'll tell you if you're gonna be able to let me.
I heard $10. I said deal.
Oh my goodness, are you
but
kidding
that's part of the, even though it's a good deal, if it's not going to be easy to sell, then it's not really a deal. But I'm thinking if I can get $3 at the garage sale, you think somebody might want to pay $3 for both of them? That'd be a $2.50 profit.
I can't promise you that because
I know. That's what I'm gonna try.
You can. Why not? All right. So let me see if I go down here to present and I do share screen and then I do entire screen share. Okay, add me in. Did you okay?
Yes, I saw the thing. Ooh, I don't know how to do that part yet.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Look at what people are doing with the old punch bowls.
Oh, cool. Were you able to find the danglies? The prisms?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
They are taking these punch bowls and they're turning them into chandeliers.
Whoa!
And you're seeing them in coffee shops and stuff like that. So
there you go. Hey.
So could you do this? Do you know what I think would look cool? A clear punch bowl with all the different iridescent colored cups that went with it. And then you can get these strings of beads, glass beads for cheap.
Oh yeah.
You know, so any of you crafty girls out there, let's go back because I'm seeing one that's even cooler.
Wow. Yeah, that's wow. I hadn't thought of doing that.
Go on Pinterest. Holy moly.
You know what? I don't have time
Wait.
between Instagram, Facebook.
Sometimes you got to give up one for the other for a little bit, Esme.
Yes, exactly.
Look at this one right here. Look at.
That's wow. Look at the one on the left. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Look at they took Harry, are you watching this?
Exactly.
They took all the old teacups.
I know.
And all the different spoons.
I could do that with my teacups.
All the different spoons, and they made a lantern, a chandelier. That's freaking awesome. I need that for my kitchen.
That's
all right, you guys. Cool. So this is why people think I'm so crazy, because I will do a video like I did a video. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. They stole my idea. What the heck?
What? How rude.
Look at it.
Yeah. That's cute.
So I don't want people to give up on milk glass and punch bowls and broken teacup sets, because the saucer's broken, but you got the teacup because Lord have mercy, look at the things that you can do with them. And people eat this stuff up. Here's one. Here's one that's got greens and where did that go? Right here. Look at that.
I have in mind that if I get enough colorful
oh my cups, gosh, they're making them for outside.
And the patio, you can line up all the teacups like in a wreath. What oh,
hang on there's just gotta take Misha's comment off the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Can you see that? OMG. All of those little silver plated things that nobody wants anymore, the teapot, the little plates, the trays. Look at the tray here, right here, that's holding it all up. And then this was probably another tray. Oh my goodness, you guys.
You think they welded that?
They either welded it or they used nuts and bolts is what I would have done.
Yeah, because that's heavy.
Oh my gosh.
And so what did you look up? What topic did you look up?
I literally typed into Google punch bowl remade chandelier. That's it. Okay.
You're cracking up, Misha, and me.
Now you just hit remove the share part. There you go.
But you see, I'll try to do it on my own, and I won't be able to, because I've been trying to show, like if I look up other stuff and I want to share it with everybody, I don't know how to do it.
But cool things can be done with the milk glass just like that too. And you just buy a diamond tip drill bit for your drill, and that is what you drill through glass with to make a hole. And you could use a plate and get a brass or whatever fitting you want, and you could do the cups or a cup or 2 or 3. So when you guys make your titles for those things that aren't going to bring a lot of money, that do cost a lot to ship, make sure that you go on Pinterest, just type any stupid thing into Google that has to do with some form of a craft, and use those keywords in your listing. Milk glass, luncheonette set, used for crafts, remake a lamp, make a lamp
Have you seen where they show like a fountain with cups, like it's suspended in air? That is so cool.
And people will buy those and make metal like wrought iron metal trees outside. They will take them and they'll hook them with copper chain and put them on their
tree
gutters.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
Down
Those
into,
are expensive if you buy them from the, who make them for real like that. Those little.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Oh, yeah. I sell chip vintage glass all the time and put for repurposed crafts. Exactly.
There you go.
We do that with jewelry. Why not with teacups or milk glass?
Yep.
Awesome. I love these ideas.
Anyway, so
I first started looking on YouTube for crafting ideas, and then I stumbled into reselling. So I'm a crafter to begin with. But
what does Ursula sing? A poor unfortunate soul.
I don't know that one. Is that from a cartoon?
From the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Ursula's the witch down under like an octopus, and she's selling buying everybody's souls and sucking the life out of them. That's what we do as resellers. We buy all the crap and it sucks the life out of us, but we keep doing it because we love it.
Yeah, we're addicted. We're suckers for it.
All right. So I helped with an estate sale. I have quite a few friends that have become my friends that are estate sale dealers. And I have a very good friend, Barbara. One of these days, I'm going to do a video with her. She doesn't just do estate sales. She also is a certified counselor. She helps the family get through the grief process and does an estate sale. Anyway, many times when she has more than she can deal with, she'll call me and ask me if I can come and help her set up, or can I come and help at the estate sale. And I am not always able to do that because I had a 9-year-old I had to take care of.
Sure.
And they love Dren. So, I mean, that's never an issue. If it's during the summertime and he's not going to school, or like bring him with, and Dren's like, I don't want to go, but then he has so much fun. So I went to this one estate sale to help her set up, and oh my heavens.
You wound up buying half the stuff?
Whoa. This is a handkerchief face, and I believe that it's Fenton, because I sold one yesterday that was the amber with the rose Fenton, like this. I got this. And this one is, you guys know, the handkerchief faces are different than the way they're made is different than the swung vases.
No, I don't know how. How are they different?
So this is molded, just like, see the line? So they're hand blown, but they're hand blown into a mold.
Okay.
So they get the glob of glass on their thing, and they put it in a mold, and then they're blown.
Okay.
That's how they get, and that's why they have the press marks on them. This one has actually 3 press marks on it because the mold was 3 pieces. So there's one there, one there, and then they have to open the mold up, right, to get the glass out.
I knew there was a reason for the lines. Yeah, thank you.
A swung vase like this is a swung vase, or this is a swung vase. What they did was they would get them in the mold, and that's why they're all different. There's nothing.
Unique.
You'll never find one that is the same. Okay, let's see how far down. All right, that didn't work. Let's try this again. Let's see how far. All right, don't look at my messy floor. That's why they're all gonna be different. When they took them out of the mold after they had it blown and the neck was here, they would have it on a crimp and they would swing it.
Nice.
Glass. And they would swing it until they got this.
The shape they desired. Yes. Wow.
Does that make sense? Same with this.
I love watching
out of the mold
videos.
And and swing it. That's why they're called swung vases. There you go.
That's another thing I wish I could do. I wish I could do glass, blow glass.
Well, there you go. Anyway, so I got those 4, but this one was the coup d'etat. This is a Fenton Burmese, and it glows. And I don't think I'm going to be able to show you the glow on it because I can't.
You have a lot of light. Is that custard?
Yes. Well, this is actually referred to as Burmese style, but yes, it's custard. You can you see it glowing kind of?
Oh my gosh.
So these will glow.
And what do you call the part that goes like that on the top?
I don't know.
The wavy part.
This piece.
The flower.
The whole vase itself is called Burmese because of the color, how it has the custard and goes up to the burgundy color.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Don't ask me what I paid for it because I never let her pay me when I go to help her. I just make a pile, and on the last day, I tell her, I'll pay her. I make a pile from the first day I'm there, and she'll say, well, what if I want something that you have in your pile? And I said, then take it out. You're in charge of this. You bought it. You're reselling it. Then that's what she normally does, is she purchases the whole thing. And then, so everything belongs to her.
Oh, okay. So she's not selling it and turning it over to the person. Yeah.
Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. But either way, and then she'll be like, well, you only took one and there's 4 more. And I go, but the other people want to come and get stuff too. I said, I'll be here tomorrow in line because I'm not working. I said, it's not fair that just because I came and worked and I got to see the stuff first, and she goes, I said, you need to take pictures of this stuff and put it out there so that people know that there's good stuff here. And I said, and I pay her prices. I don't haggle. I never, ever haggle on a price at an estate sale. Ever. If you've ever lost a loved one and you needed to have the money or you needed to take care of them because they went somewhere, if you don't want to pay the price they have on it because it doesn't work for your selling business, come back on the last day when they have a deal,
right?
Or just walk away. Don't be an ass and make a scene at somebody's estate sale because it could be your parent next or your husband or your mother.
Or the person can be there hearing you.
Well, she doesn't allow any of the family to be at any of the sales for that reason, because it is emotionally difficult for them.
Yes. But also we who are hearing you give us this advice, go to estate sales, and we need to keep that in mind, that there might be somebody there. Hey, Christy, I mean, it's happened. I've been walking around and I've been, looking at stuff. And then suddenly somebody asks the seller a question. And then the person will say, yes, I bought that, blah, blah, blah. Turns out it's her stuff. And it's like,
well, and not only that, you'll hear people say, oh, the prices are so high, or blah, blah, this, or blah, blah, that. I went to an estate sale. I've told this story a few times, and it was probably a $10 million house.
Mm-hmm,
I went there specifically to buy her Christopher Radko ornaments. She had a collection. I filled my whole car. But last year, by the time I got done buying everything I bought, I spent $1,300, and everything that I bought, a bunch of stuff. By the time I got done and added up everything that I bought, this was the first day, I probably had $2 into each item.
Woohoo!
You add up everything that you have. It's just like going to the grocery store or somewhere else. I spent $600 and I bought 62 things. What was the average price, right? Mm-hmm. So my average price for for everything that I bought was $2. Now, if I sell some of the plush and stuff I got for $12, is $2 a good price? Maybe not, but $2 into a $200 Christopher Radko ornament is a good price. You know, so you figure it out in your head after a while. You know, I don't very seldom even look things up anymore. I've gotten to that point that I know. And when I make a bad buy, it's a good bad buy. And you know, the funny thing is that I know enough people that like enough things. If I make
Right.
make a really bad buy that maybe I'm only going to make $4 or $5, and I know somebody, I'll just send it
You'll
to
gift
them.
it. Exactly.
I'm at that point now where I have absolutely
Yes.
zero problem sharing with other people. There
Yeah.
is so much here in the Pacific Northwest. As far as I'm concerned, this has probably got to be the best sourcing. And I've been a few places. We never stop having estate sales. We never stop having garage sales. They don't care if it's raining. They'll clean the barn out. They'll put tents up. They'll rent a warehouse. I kid you not. There's nothing's gonna rain or shine. We're better than the post office.
Wow. And you would
Anyway,
think because you're more north, it's colder and rainier,
we
that
get
there'd
a
be
lot of rain. We get more. Everybody's like, "Oh, it rains so much there." Yeah, it's green here all the time.
green,
It
right?
literally, we just got our first rain in 4 months this week.
Oh, so
It's
much for
raining
that,
right
Mary.
now,
Oh,
and that's okay. The best part about it is I don't have to water my garden.
I know, right?
You know, so we get 4 seasons here. We get 4 true seasons here.
Uh-huh.
4. So I want you guys to just remember that. You will hear it anytime you go to an estate sale, and the prices are so high and blah, 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 blah. This guy was being a turd to the estate sale people who I knew very well with. I mean, I come walking in, they're like, Noel, where's your granddaughter? You know, I have a 15-year-old granddaughter, and she lived with me for quite some time anyway. And bye, Lynn. I said, she didn't want to come with me today. And they were so busy, and her husband was running another cell that she couldn't even leave to go to the bathroom. And I told her, I want all these Radco here. And she goes, all of them? And I go, yeah. And I said, just put a sold sign. She goes, they're spendy. And I go, I already looked at the prices. I said, add them up when you have time. Just put a sold sign. They're sold. Done. That's all you got to do. I'll add them up for you when I come back. And I went through the house. So her son comes down, finds me, and he goes, this is what we're at right now. And I go, I don't care. I'm buying them all. But so I got up there, and I got all my stuff, and I laid it out behind her on the grass while she was helping people. And I made piles of what $3, $2, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I added everything up on paper, and I gave it to her, and she gave me that. And I'm standing there packing everything up, and this guy goes, who do I talk to about making a deal? There's 30 people in line waiting to pay.
Oh, what a jerk.
She's standing next to me at the register because all the Radcos were on 2 8-foot tables. I'm packing them up. And I just looked at him, and the lady next to me that's paying for a $3 CD is giving her shit because she didn't want to pay $3 for a CD. And I said, I just spent $1,600 and you're having a fit over a $3 CD. I said, come back on Sunday. You can get it for $1.50. Well, I only want to pay 75 cents. And I go, this isn't make your price.
Oh my God.
He has it marked for $3. You can buy it for $3 right now.
Or leave it.
Quit looking like a fool in front of everybody. Or you can come back, or you can choose to not buy it at all. And she had been given so much grief. And she goes, I'll pay $3 for it. And I said, I would too. That's a good choice. Without fail, you know, I'm just like that.
I mean, if she's going to find it for $3 somewhere else, go.
And about 5 other people in line, they're like, you know, I mean,
yeah,
because that's what she'd been dealing with was everybody, I'll give you this much. I'll give you this much. No, there's a price on it. Come back on the last day, or tomorrow she might make a deal depending on what's left. Who cares if it's a $10 million estate? You don't know what their pocketbook was. Was it all financed? Did the kids get left with all of this? You know, is the person in the hospital? Are they still alive? Did they die? Who do they owe? What's going to get left over? We don't know any of that stuff, and we don't need to know any of that stuff. We just need to know. We need to be respectful when we go into somebody else's house, because you don't know.
Right. And the worst you do is you say, "Oh, sorry, no, I don't want it."
Because you can go into a house that's in a crappy ass neighborhood
and find
stuff that's worth way more than a $10 million house, because that house has been there forever and those people collected and they had the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had they had this kind of stuff.
Woohoo.
And older stuff like that. So this guy was just being a jerk, and he started in on this whole thing.
So what'd you tell the guy?
And Sarah looks at me. She just looks at me, and all the other people online are looking at him. And I said, "Sir, there's no deals to be had today."
Yeah, that's right.
And he goes, "This stuff is all overpriced." And I go, "I'm gonna make sure." I go, "What was your name?" And he tells me what his name is. "I'm going to watch the obituaries for when you die. And I'm going to come to your estate sale, and I'm going to walk through and make everybody feel like shit about how overpriced your crap is. How does that make you feel?" And he literally stopped. And he looked at me and he goes, "That's not a very nice thing to say." And I said, "What you're doing is not very nice. You don't have any idea what's going on here." I said, "If you don't want to pay the price, set the item down, leave, come back and see if it's here on Sunday." "Well, it's probably not going to be here on Sunday." I go, "Then pay what they're asking for it and move along. Or guess what?" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "You can go to the store and buy a brand new one for $300 more." It's pretty much that simple. Anyway, so
yeah,
it irritates me greatly to see. I mean, we know what our profit margins are as resellers. Yeah. You know what your profit margin is. If somebody is selling something for $3 and you try to haggle them down to $1, shame on you. That's how I feel.
I'm real
That is how I feel. I do not haggle with anybody. If it is not in my price range that I feel that I can make money for on it, then I just leave it there. No, a lot of them will say to you, they'll come up to you and they'll say, "I'll give it to you for this." And what I normally will do is, "How about if I make a pile and you tell me what you want for everything?"
Oh, that's a nice
"How about I make a pile and we'll discuss it?" I just do that because and it's still the same thing. And then some, that's just how I work. And I still get stuff for
real good price,
$3 or $4.
Yeah.
And I probably paid more for this. I wouldn't let her pay me. She pays me $20 an hour. I just tell her, let me know if I owe you anything when the whole thing's over with. That's what I tell her.
There you go. So you say, "How about I make a pile," and then you tell me, how do you say it?
You tell me what you think it's worth. Because they'll have they always have it priced, right?
Yeah, not here in Houston.
Almost always. Out of state sales, there's some that are really bad that they don't. But even at garage sales, I don't go to a lot of garage sales. It has to be like a community garage sale, and I really only go to like one community garage sale a year, and it's from the town that I grew up in. And 9 times out of 10, these people know they've been saving their stuff up, but they still want to get rid of it. They want it gone. They're going to start purging again after Christmas and saving things up. They don't want to keep this stuff till next year. So, a lot of them will be like, whatever, but you will find that, especially if you go to somebody's sale and they have a collection of stuff. Maybe they have a collection of Fenton. Maybe they have a collection of Pendleton shirts, or they have a collection of shoes or whatever, handkerchiefs, earrings, brooches. You will find that if you ask them how much for all of this, it is very difficult for them to math, to why, they get thankful and excited. I mean, they want it gone. They have by, especially if it's the children or the family running the estate sale, they're done. They're so exhausted, they're done. And when somebody says to them, how much for all of it? I'll just buy all of it. What's your best price? You'll be amazed. If you say, okay, how much for this one right here? How much do you want for this one? And they say $25. I would have paid $25 for this, because it's, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you comp it. If you cannot comp it because you don't have service, let me help you out. Open your phone up. Take a picture of every, oh, that's me. Ooh. Take your picture of all the things that you like in the house. Get in your car and drive to where you have service.
True.
Comp those things. And then decide what you want. And come back. That way you won't make a really bad buy.
That's true. That's true. But or the sellers tell you, like they told me and my husband, you want to buy it all? And then you're like, okay. I mean, for those who came in late, this weekend, my husband and I were at a garage sale, and the people said, we're done for the day. Do you want to just take it all? And we were like, ha ha, yeah, right. And then they said, no, for real, $85, take it all. And we had already selected about $60 worth of items. So we said, well, okay, but we'll give you $100. And we came home with 2 truckloads of stuff. So I didn't want to brag and tell, but it just came up in today's talk with Noel that, it's just, wow. I got so much stuff now, and having a big garage sale, which I was already going to have. So to get rid of my,
I have nowhere to have a garage. Here's the thing. My son said to me, Mom, let's just have a garage sale. And I am like,
you're still building your fence and everything.
My fence is so close to being done. I'm just like Justin. In order to do the garage sale, I have to go get everything. I have to bring it here. I have to take it out. I have to put it on tables. I have to price it. I have to then spend 3 days doing a garage sale with people. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have lost a whole week of life.
Right.
And I said, and trust me, I would die to have a garage sale. I would love to have a garage sale. I don't want to move I would lose more than a whole week, because then you got to pack it all back up and put it somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, would I love to have a garage sale? Yes. Next summer, I will be having the garage sale of garage sales, because I'll have my shop built. My fence will be done. I can set all that stuff out. I can have a sale. I don't have to worry about anything. But this year, which is when we sold the property on the 30th of December. Who's having an estate sale, garage sale in the middle of the winter when you're trying to move 55 years worth of crap?
Yeah. And then the holidays, nobody would have gone. So
I can't even just tell you guys what got left at the farm.
Oh. But you can go get it later?
No.
Oh.
Once the sale date's done and you're gone, you're gone. Whatever you leave is there. It's theirs. Actually, though, I just have this weird problem, people like me. I drive by there twice a day to take Dren, 4 times actually, to take Dren to school and pick him up, right? And so I could see that the figs were ripe and it was killing me. Just literally.
Yum.
So I drove in, and the 3 guys that were working there, they're literally dismantling the barn piece by piece. They're saving all the wood. They're reclaiming everything. Good. So that's amazing. Anyway, so they were right there. And so I got out and I introduced myself to them, and they were so excited. They had so many questions to ask. And I said, I hate to bother you. I said, but I drive by here 4 times a day. My mom still, they go, yeah. And I go,
You're like,
can I just come and pick some of my fruit? And they're like, well, heck yeah. And I said, have you
awesome.
guys eaten any of it? And they go, no, we haven't been over to the house area yet. And I go, what's wrong with you? And they all looked at me and they go, well, we don't know. So we all went over and I showed them. They drove their high lift over and went over the garage and got down because the figs up on top were ready to eat yet. And I never pruned that tree because I let the birds get the ones on the top and then they left the ones for me on the bottom.
Right.
Anyway,
It was a deal y'all had.
So I got to come and pick fruit. I picked
yum.
I picked fruit. I picked the Asian pears and a few plums. There weren't many plums left, but I found out that they're going to let the fire department burn the house down. I'm so excited. Oh yeah.
Trust me. You're good. You're happy with that?
That house is 200 years old. The foundation is falling. It's got to go.
Okay. Okay.
Can I be the one that throws the first match? This is what I told them. They were laughing so hard.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, I have very good memories of that place, but your memories are here.
Yeah.
And this is the problem that people that their memories are here have. They can't let go of this stuff. Right? And then they get another, and then they get another, and then they get another.
Mm-hmm.
And then they pass away and their children don't want them. And they become hated items because think about it.
Yeah.
How many houses did you go in when you were a kid and there were rooms that you weren't allowed in because of all of the things that were in them? My son's best friend's mom had a room. All of the furniture was covered in plastic. Nobody was allowed to go in there. And Justin would go in there and sit on the couch until he did it on purpose. His friend's mother loved him. Otherwise, he'd have been beaten to a pulp. You know, so, but emotional attack. Yes, I do. I want to light the match. Why not? You know, I have some, I told him, I said, then maybe I could come and get some of the things in the house that I didn't take with me because my mother didn't want me to take some things. And he goes, like what? And I go, like the kitchen sink. And he goes, do you have a key to the house still? And I go, maybe.
Yeah.
So we
That's
went
what I was wondering. I mean,
I'd like to have that kitchen sink. And he goes, why? And I go, because it came from my great grandparents' house. I had a bath in it with my brother when I was little. I bathed both of my kids in it. I bathed both of my grandkids in it. I'd just like to have it. It's just this double stainless steel sink. It's nothing exciting. And I said, as a matter of fact, if you're tearing all this down, I'd take all the cabinets too. And I go, they were expensive cabinets. And I go, and it's not that I want them for any other reason other than I need to put cabinets in my house. And they're freaking expensive. And I said, I'd rather just come and spend a day unscrewing these from the wall and having that. I don't necessarily want the cupboard doors, but those can be redone. And he goes, you know what? I bet, he goes, I'll give you Bob's number. Bob you're the only one of the family that Bob knows. And he thought you were pretty funny. He's met you several times. He goes, I'll give you Bob's number and you can call him. He goes, I bet money he'd let you. He goes, because otherwise he's going to have to pay somebody to take. They had to have the walls, the sheetrock tested for asbestos, and they're going to have to remove a bunch of stuff out of there before they can, you know, take the metal roof off and that kind of stuff before they torch it. Anyway, so I was just kind of like, capitalize. Might as well get some of that money back that got put into it when I was a kid, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I have time-wise. My biggest problem is that I have nowhere unless I put it in a storage unit, cha-ching, 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 to put that stuff until I can get it. That's the biggest problem.
You don't have a friend who has spare room somewhere?
I wish. I don't have any friends. Nobody wants to. Oh my friend. No, I mean, if I go and do it, if they let me have the cabinets, I will literally demolish my kitchen, and the cabinets will go straight from the house into the kitchen. It'll just get done. They're
Right.
not going anywhere else.
Okay.
Because it's a procrastination thing.
Mm.
If you put things off and you keep putting things off and you keep putting things off, they just never get done.
Right, but you do have to finish your fence.
Well, the guys are doing it. It's already paid for. It's almost done.
Okay.
It is so pretty. I know you are, Yvonne. I was just teasing. I am so blessed. I have so many friends. You guys some of you may be stranger friends because we've never met in person, but sometimes I think that we know more about each other than we do a true friend that we talk to or go and have lunch with or do things with, because you guys are our coworkers. You're our cry on the shoulder behind the scenes people, because you're going through the same stuff, have been through the same stuff. You may live in another state, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I got to ask a question, and so knows more about this than me. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Right.
I mean, how lucky are we? Really?
Yeah.
How lucky are we?
Yeah, we're a great community. Mm-hmm.
There are so many wonderful people. You would come and help. Oh, Sandy, you're the bestest. Demolishing is fun, especially if you have anger issues. Just let it rip. Oh. Anyway, I would take those plates and the saucer, then the cups, and when you list them, maybe list them in sets of 4, and because your shipping is going to be cheaper. That sounds stupid. It really does.
No. In Macari especially, it is. Yeah.
People are going to be more apt to buy a quantity when they're paying a weight, and then you want to use USPS Parcel Select, or you want to use. Here's what I do. I have a shipping business policy that's set up, and it's I let them choose between FedEx. I let them choose between Priority Mail. I let them choose between USPS Parcel Select, and I let them choose between UPS. And then I use, unless it's Federal Express, I use Pirate Ship, because Pirate Ship is usually cheaper. Not always, but you guys have to understand, I live on the West Coast and I do a lot of shipping to the East Coast. So for people that live in the center of the country, Pirate Ship may not always be cheaper, because you have less distance to cover. Parcel Select has been. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
And
well, in Macari,
Pirate Ship did not raise their prices. They did not raise their prices for the USPS.
Yeah, and on Macari, up to 3 pounds, FedEx is best, but up to 5 pounds, UPS Smart Select, whatever, is 50 cents less. So, yeah. Have you heard if Doug's
I think he's still in the hospital? Yes, he had he has water around his heart, and he was getting IV Lasix on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. So I got to get a hold of his bestest childhood friend, Tony. He works in the hospital. I got to get a hold of him and get the down low on the low. Doug thinks he can hide from me. He cannot.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for tonight. This has been a wonderful show. We could talk forever. Thank you. I've learned so much, and I feel more close to you now, Noel. I hope our viewers also feel closer to both of us. And
if Esme asks you to come on and do a show and tell of your glass, do it. Yvonne, you should have Yvonne on.
She was my very first guest.
How did I miss that? All right, yeah, I'm gonna go watch
missed that. It. She was my very first guest.
Well, there you go. Who's your next one? Have you
next Tuesday, and I'll start beating the bushes looking for a person to guest with me.
How about Misha?
I let it go so late.
How about Misha? How about Misha?
Well, I don't know. Misha, would you like to be next Tuesday's guest?
You don't actually have to come on, You can do this.
You could speak, yeah. Just so I can have someone to chat with.
You can do this.
Yeah.
And then
but if you want to show glass, then you do have to show at least.
If you want to show glass, then you can just do this.
Yeah. Face the camera
fix your
away.
camera so that you're not on it.
Oh, Yvonne? No. Okay. I was the very first episode I had was just me by myself.
She was our first guest.
Yvonne was my first guest.
No, you were your first guest.
I was not the guest. I was the host. My internet is unstable.
So am I, but here I am.
I'm so thankful you asked. Oh yes, I've been asking different people, but things happen. They have surgery or they're having an appointment or whatever. But they tell me so far everyone has said ask me again, and so I will.
You need to get on Dom's radar.
Well, I haven't asked him because I didn't know if he would do it. Have you invited Michael from Two Old Guys? No, because I don't know him that well, but I will. I mean, I barely sub to him. I don't talk to him, so. But I've been asking a lot of friends, and they're like, not this weekend, but I mean, not this time, but maybe next time. So, but this Tuesday, everybody was saying no, and then last minute, I'm like, oh yes, Dominic was in the audience one time. Noel, you are just unstable altogether.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah, no.
I bet if you asked Dom, he would make time to come on with you. He has been really stepping up his game to start picking up glass and stuff like that. I don't know if you've noticed.
I know,
in the Facebook group, he's been posting a lot of the. I don't know where he's been I don't know where Pinterest has been all his life, but he's starting to post all the different, shapes of glasses and names of stuff like that, which a lot of people have never seen. So, and that's really good. If you guys need graphs that show you, just type it into Google, and most of the time it's going to come up on Pinterest. And if you're not a member of Dom's group or Courtney Bolo Buddies groups, Facebook groups, you're missing out on drama. I'm just telling you. No, I'm just joking. Neither one of them allow it. Dom really cracks down hard. He's got more moderators than Courtney does, but I kick people out of Courtney's group all the time. People are just rude.
They're keyboard warriors. Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like, I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Bye-bye. I don't know why. The ones that get me the most, I think, are somebody will ask a question and somebody has to go, if you'd read the comments or just scroll through the group, you would see that 25,000 other people have already asked that question.
That's so rude.
That person that left that comment got either suspended or just kicked out of the group. Yeah, maybe there are 25. The group is 70,000 people and it's been there for how many years now? So you're supposed to scroll through,
No.
If you don't want to answer the question or bother
then shut up. Exactly.
What's that song? Walk on by. Just walk on by.
No, shut up.
Miserable people. Oh, I love that song.
I know.
I appreciate you having me on. I miss you. We will do this again.
I know. Part 2 someday. Yeah. Yes. Let me
rotate some. Take 2.
I know. I will ask you again. Thank you, Noel. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. And for everybody who watches later on. Bye. Thanks for being part of the club. Let me end the broadcast. Bye, y'all. Good night.